Motorcycle oil is quite useful in the functioning of the motorcycle. Anyone who cares about their motorcycle should change motorcycle oil often. The motorcycle oil is a type of engine lubricant that is made up of many substances. It is viscous and possesses anti-wear and tear properties. It makes sure the rotating parts of the engine do not wear or tear due to friction. It has substances that could stop the progression of oxidation, corrosion, and rusting. The majority of oils which we use today are made of hydrocarbons with a petroleum base. John Ellis was the one who invented the oil. This was a huge breakthrough in the world of automotive. Friction changes the kinetic energy which is generated by the moving engine parts to heat. This degrades the efficiency of the combustible engine. This also causes fuel to be used more than necessary, decreases output, and can even cause the engine to fail. When the oil is added, a film forms, separating the surfaces of the two moving parts which touch each other. Again, the motorcycle oil has the ability to trap dirt that is generated when the engine is burning fuel. This is why the motorcycle oil turns dark after some time. There is no specific number of times one should change the oil. When the oil should be changed is dependent on some factors that we would discuss in this video. The first is the model, make and year of production of your motorcycle. The second is how often you use the motorbike, and the last is the kind of motorcycle oil you usually use. There are three kinds of oil in the market: the fully synthetic, semi-synthetic, and the mineral oil. The kind of oil you use is dependent on the kind of motorbike that you have. If you bought an already used bike, it is necessary that you change the oil immediately. Use of the right oil is as important as changing it regularly. You can find the best oil for your motorcycle by checking out the manual of the motorbike. Motorbikes that use mineral oils should have oil change once every 2,000 miles or twice a year. Those who use semi-synthetic oil can change once every 5 or 6,000 miles. Fully synthetic oil would require change once every 7 to 10,000 miles. A show of responsibility is checking the oil level regularly. If you notice your oil is dirty or the level is low, please do change the oil. Looking at the engine oil will tell you if the oil is dirty or not. Now, the way to check oil is also dependent on the type of motorbike you are using. There are three ways to do that. 1. Use of the engine oil level dipstick. The oil should be thick. If it isn't, change it. The dipstick also tells us how much oil is remaining in the crankcase. The dipstick has a low or high label. If you remove the dipstick, the oil level has to be between low and high. 2. The level plug method. You have to pull out the level plug for oil. This is a threaded hole that can be found in a side of your crankcase. When you pull out the plug using your wrench, the oil will spill out. From the spillage, you can see how clean or how dirty your oil is. 3. Use of sight window. When you look at this, you can see if the oil level is low or high, and also if it is dirty. Older motorcycles should use mineral-based motorcycle oil. New generation bikes, like the racing and street bikes, use synthetic or semi-synthetic motor oil. Check your manual to see the recommended oil if you are not sure which to use. Two-stroke engines should use oils specifically made for two-stroke engines. Two-stroke designs can burn both the fuel and the oil together in one combustion chamber. If you're using synthetic oil, changing of oil filter anytime you are changing the engine oil. The oil filter helps keep the oil clean. It helps in trapping debris and dirt and metallic particles. How to change motorcycle oil. To do this, you would need to have a few tools. A wrench, container for collecting old oil, rag. Use the wrench to open up your drain plug. Clean the plug seat and then add a new gasket. You can use grease or small oil to swipe the threads so that they do not gall. When tightening it back later, make sure you use the recommended torque. Clean the cavity of the filter or its seating surface, then you can install your filter. Add the recommended amount of oil. Place the filter and plug it back. And there you have it, an engine full of new oil. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also, drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site www.sem-motorbike.com for more awesome motorbike content like this.